It's like modern day prisons, isn't it? Waste of time.
Yes, but it's not what people think, because they've all watched Robin Hood, Prince of Thieves, and Sir Lancelot and Ivanhoe, and all, you know what I mean? And it's all Dungeons and Dragons, and torture chambers, and beheadings, and it's true. And of course there were beheadings, of course there were executions, of course there was torturing went on. But on the whole, it wasn't really like that. I mean, look at the size of it.
It's huge,
I don't think, looking at recently the pictures of the Duke of Edinburgh's funeral, I don't think Windsor is absolutely massive, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't realise that. I've been there, but again, same thing, the Tower of London. It's like a little village.
Yeah.
To be quite honest with you, on the River Thames.
But all of the towns that they've got in there, that's where they used to put the famous captives, isn't it? The famous prisoners, to have them on show.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
So
but again, they were not treated. Some were. I mean, come on, some were. I mean, I think the worst things really was during the what I refer to now as the English Inquisition. Which I did one of the best things I've done ever, actually, was a 4-part TV series called The Inquisition on Yesterday Channel. And it was all about the Inquisition, because everyone just thinks of the Spanish Inquisition. But it's not. It was all over Europe. And it was Catholics putting down everybody who was going against the Catholic faith. Slaughtering them, burning them, torturing them, getting them to cook. I mean, big time. You know, thousands of people executed, thousands of people burnt alive, thousands of people tortured until they told of other people, you know, confessed to doing this, told about the next door neighbour what they'd done, they were witches and they were heretics. And it was absolutely dreadful. And it didn't really touch us. Funnily, well, it wouldn't, would it? Because we'd become Protestant.
Can you hear me?
We'd sort of gone against the sort of the Catholic faith ourselves. We were all heretics, and that's why, you know, the Spanish and everybody wanted to invade England when Queen Elizabeth was on the throne, because she was a heretic. She'd been excommunicated by the Pope, which meant she was going to go to hell, and so, you know. But all of a sudden, of course, when Henry VIII came and the whole religious thing started, then we started our own Inquisition, because
is anyone here?
Didn't go back from the Catholic faith and didn't become Protestants, were treated in the same way as actually we treated them as they treated them abroad, and that's when the Tower of London really came into its infamy. Thomas More, so many Catholics, the Archbishop of Canterbury and various people stuck to the old faith, the Catholic faith, were brought to the Tower of London and tortured. And then, of course, Mary Tudor comes on and she said, "Oh, by the way, we're all going back again. We're all going to be Catholics again." Yeah. So all these Protestants have got to become Catholics, and they wouldn't. And she burned well over 300 for heresy. It's just a lot of them were imprisoned in the Tower of London and tortured again. Well, hang on a minute, here we go again. Elizabeth, and we're all back again from Protestants to Catholics. Well, we're all, by the way, from Protestants. Yeah? And then we had the big plot with Catholic priests.
Sure, anyone actually knows I'm here? Can you say hello if you are? Can you hear me all right?
And all these priests were sent back over here. They fled, of course, to France and Spain and what have you. And came back here in the same way as like the French resistance. How we used to send spies over there to France, you know. It was happening, and they were encouraging the Catholic population to resist Elizabeth. So, of course, they introduced legal
hello
by Paul Norton, who became known as Black Master Norton. And he was a barrister. And he came up with some idea, some plan that basically made it legal.
There's 4 watching. Can you someone just comment and can you hear me? I need to know if you can hear me all right.
You know, yeah, you've come over here from. So who did you come with?
I'm just looking at the
What house? What house were you hiding in? Were they are they Catholic sympathisers? And so obviously they wouldn't give the information away because you see, they were quite prepared to
Come on.
die for their faith.
Oh, there's a comment. Why can't I see the comments?
It was your passport into heaven.
Yeah.
If you died for your
Am I doing this right? I'm not very experienced in doing lives. Oh, hello, Paul. Thank you. Yes, I can hear you. Great. Is it okay? I always get the mics a bit confused. Oh, yeah, there you go. Thank you, Paul. Richard Felix. Sorry, Richard. I'm just going to turn you off a second. This is so impromptu. I don't, literally just coming for work. I thought, let's do a live Saturday night. Cheers. I don't know how much content this will be. Maybe just go live for an hour, see how we play out. To see what's going on Facebook. We'll get a few more people to hopefully join, and then we can kick in. Yeah, make sure all the links are all cool. I'm sure people got much better things to do. And talk to me on a Saturday night. Let's give it a minute. There's 5 now watching. Sorry, it's not very. Where my camera's positioned, it's not very good, actually. Not very good. I need to get a proper webcam. The one I've got is pretty cheap and not great quality. It's actually out there. Come on, what's going on here? Where is everybody? Come on, what's going on? What's going on? Oh, God. No, it's not really happening, is it? No one's really coming on. Have I advertised this correctly? If it doesn't happen, I won't. I'll cancel it. Okay. Hey, Hi, Mary. We're getting there. We're getting there. 5 watching now. Just bear with me until everyone starts getting the memento and they know that I'm here. Know that I'm here. Who cares? Talk among yourselves. Actually, I'm going to try and move that a little bit. There we go. Yeah, it's very quiet. It's a Saturday night, isn't it? Everyone's out probably having jolly good times. And as I say, they don't really want to probably be spending their time talking to me. Um, let's just give it a minute. Go and, grab yourself a cup of tea or a glass of wine while we wait for people to see who's yeah. Are we? Sorry, Mary. Are we discussing anything in particular? No, this is really impromptu. Very much impromptu, Mary. You know, just an hour chat. I just literally went, "Do you know what? Let's go live." I haven't done a live since, Florida about 6 months ago, 5 months ago. I don't do many lives. I did do a video recently about should I do more lives? I wanna get a better setup, especially with my new channel, Conscious Realms. I wanna do a few more lives so I can do interviews with people and all that kind of thing. Um, we've got 7 watching, okay. Do say hello, people. Do say hello. Oh god, I've got adverts. Sorry, we've got adverts in the middle of a live stream. Stop that. Go away. That's crap. If it gets to 10 minutes and no one's coming on board, then I'll cut it short. Um, no, it's really quiet. Really quiet. That's unusual. I usually get, you know, um, most people come on quite quickly. Well, as Christopher Walken would say, "Well, you know." Um, hmm. Aha. Hello, Kerry. I'm very well. How are you? Thank you for stopping by. I say it's a bit slow this evening, but it's a Saturday night. So, what can you do? Mary, more cowbell. What does that mean? I'm stupid, you see. I have to ask these things. So we've got 8 watching now. Okay, that's good. Sorry, Kevin. I'm not doing the Kevin's rambles and um, encroaching on your territory. Although you were up my way today, and obviously I couldn't make it because I was working. Oh, theatre life, don't you love it? Um, well, just grab yourself a cup of tea. If it no, I'd say if it doesn't really get much memento, I'll cut it short. Chris Walken, Saturday Night Live reference. Wow! Do you know what's interesting there, Mary? I love comedy. I'm a big comedy fan. I have never ever found anything on Saturday Night Live even remotely funny. I mean, it's all personal taste, I know, but I just don't find it funny. I look at their sketches, even in the classic days, just doesn't resonate with me. Interesting. Chris Walken, though, wow, you know, it's crazy. I won't do that and embarrass myself anymore. I just love Christopher Walken like most people. Thank you, Mary. Yeah, it's just personal taste, isn't it? I just don't find it funny. Um, how we doing? We got how many watching? 6. I'm sorry about if you get adverts, guys. I really am because that's crap on a live stream. Yeah. Well, I've been on 15 minutes and I've only got 6, so I might not really do this. It seems to be a bit slow today. Monty Python is funnier. Once again, I get in trouble here. Very hit and miss. Revolutionary, but very hit and miss. The actual TV show, films, genius. Life of Brian, and the Holy Grail, absolute genius. But the actual TV show, I find very hit and miss. I don't find, Eric Idle, I don't particularly find particularly funny at all. It's just personal taste. Personal taste. But then again, you show me The Office, Ricky Gervais, I'm belly laughs. Um, or but also like the old classics. I love Frankie Howard. Um, People like Tommy Cooper. Absolute the comedy timing is absolutely unbelievable. Absolutely unbelievable. But yeah, I say it's personal preference, isn't it? Um, Larry Grayson. Oh, hilarious. People are just naturally funny. Yeah, Monty Python's a funny one with me. I've never really been a big fan. Never been a big fan. I love John Cleese. Fawlty Towers, I think, is comedy genius. Craftsman, yeah. Fawlty Towers is genius. Absolute genius. Probably the greatest comedy of all time. But say it's all I'm boring myself now. I'm boring you saying it personal preference. That's why I hate these polls. And I go, who's the funniest person or what's the best film? Well, it's personal preference, isn't it? It doesn't make any sense. What do you think, Chris? Well, so I'm just on Facebook very quickly. I'm just laughing at some of the self-importance people think. I won't say who. Okay. Mary, I'll get crucified for this, but I never thought Lucille Ball TV show was funny. Nor me. Obviously, I'm, you know, in England. I'd never. I the thing about Lucille Ball, she sort of greenlit in a way Star Trek with Desilu Productions. I saw her house once when I was in Phoenix, Arizona. Sorry, in Sedona, and her house was there. Amazing. Yeah, leaves me cold. Leaves me cold. Are you drinking Pinot what? No, I'm drinking Merlot, Barefoot Merlot, which is my brand, which I love. It's been a bit of a long day at work, so I work backstage in a theatre, as some of you probably know. Kerry, I'm stopping going to the cinema. I don't find modern films funny or good at all. Um, what's the cinema? I don't go to the cinema anymore. The last film I saw was No Time to Die, the last Bond film. I'm a big James Bond fan. I think the whole Um, the language of cinema is changing. You know, apart from it, if it's a blockbuster, no one would go and see an art house if it's an art house cinema or anything like that. I love a good blockbuster movie, don't get me wrong, but our viewing habits change, haven't they? You know, Netflix, Amazon Prime, all that kind of thing. I don't see or anything like that. What's the BBC? Apart from Doctor Who, being a live fan with its faults. Um, but yeah, it's interesting, isn't it? This is like a big multi-million pound Marvel movie or something. People don't really cinema anymore. So I haven't been for a couple of years, so it's just not my thing. Are people talking through there and on their mobile phones? No, no, no. Yeah, Mary coming in the last one and said, "Yeah, so it's been a couple of years for me." Uh, I wouldn't be surprised if I never went to the cinema again, to be honest. Carry on. Started watching them 20 years ago, 20 odd years ago that I've never seen, yeah. People always think it's weird that I've never seen some classic movies from the '80s. I've never seen Gremlins, I've never seen Top Gun, I've never seen, a few other sort of classic movies. The Goonies I've never seen. I don't know why. Passed me by. Passed me by. All 13 are watching now. Thank you. Hello, everybody. Thank you for joining. That's picking up a bit. Oh, you beautiful people. Thank you so much. Do you know all the thank you for the lovely comment from Are You Drinking Pinotage? I can never I'm sorry, I meant to say it to you before, in all the years you've been commenting on my video, I don't know what I can't pronounce your handle. I really can't pronounce maybe I'm being really stupid. I don't know why you just don't put your real name. Um, Nuji Njuham. Njuham? What is that? I don't understand. Maybe it's me being stupid. Sorry. It's a very difficult handle to pronounce. What do you think, Christopher Walken? Well, it's a Finnish name. Ah, okay. Thank you. Thank you very much. That's interesting. It's beautiful, but I just could you, if you have the time, just try and sort of do it phonetically, how I will pronounce it? 'Cause, I feel stupid. Which is not that hard for me to feel stupid. Cheers. I know some people have reasons why they don't put their real name or that or whatever, you know. Oh, thank you, Mary. Got to say your Christopher Walken well is very well done. I think it's is it Kevin Pollak? He probably does the best Christopher Walken. Kevin Pollak, American comedian who's in Casino and a few others. Wow. Yeah, he's just brilliant. Christopher Walken. Great Bond villain as well in A View to a Kill. I know not probably not one of the best Bond films, but I like it. And him and Roger Moore became very good friends. Uh, during the shooting and afterwards as well. Nice is nice, isn't it? We've got 11. Well, I've gone down to 11 now. I'm sorry, I had nothing planned really for this. I do, but I thought, hey, then when I was sort of in my 20s, you know, if I wasn't out on a Saturday night, I'm really depressed. I couldn't give a toss. I'm more, I'm very introvert. An introvert doesn't mean you're shy. Nothing. I'm not shy at all. It just means you like, you know, you like just a few people around you, and you like your own company. I love my own company. Um, yeah. Well, how we got watching now? It's interesting. Got to work tomorrow because I work in the theatre. We've got to work on a Sunday, but it's fine. I've been looking at holidays all day long. Think I might go to Malta. It's all down to money, of course. Uh, and I'll probably go to Florida in September. I love Florida. They're my mates. Got nothing to do with the theme parks. Use it as a stop off point and just go off to St. Augustine or Kennedy Space Centre, Tampa. And the Florida Keys, of course. I love Key West. Yeah, Malta. Yeah, Malta is nice. Yeah, yeah. Anything about Malta? So I'm just looking at the options at the moment. And it's quite cheap. I've seen some quite cheap deals actually. So that'll be cool. Also, I'll be doing videos from out there, of course. I'm looking at maybe beginning of June, um, which would be great. 10 watching. I think we'll just go until 9 o'clock. Just a little natter. Yeah, no one's. I posted on Facebook, but no one's on the uh, on the on the advert. Yeah, if you haven't seen my new YouTube channel, I'm doing something called Conscious Realms, which I'll put in the notes here. It's all about the other stuff I'm into, which is metaphysical, paranormal, nature of reality, wellness, breath work, all the stuff that I find absolutely fascinating. And yeah, if you like that kind of thing, please come over and subscribe. Yeah. Any questions? Nothing really to say, really. Yeah, going back to what Kerry was saying, I've stopped going to the cinema. I don't find watching funny or good at all. I don't really agree with that. There's some great films still out. I'm not one of these people saying, "Oh, the 80s music is the best." The 90s music is the best. There's some great stuff out now. Great music out. And I was shocked recently that, a band that sounds fresh as today, Jamiroquai, released the first single in 1992, 93. And if you played it now, it just sounds as fresh as ever. Um, that's when trends stopped. I've been fascinated by this subject that come the early 90s, you could pretty much take a lot of indie music, all that kind of stuff, place it now, and it still sound fresh. There's been no progression, back in up until about, 92-ish. Before then, you had jazz funk, you had reggae, you had rock, you had indie, you had rave, all these different kind of styles. But now you don't have styles anymore, you know? There's still some great music out. I think, Sam Fender's brilliant. I've always liked Kasabian, but I think it's a modern band. They've been around for 20 years. Sam Fender's brilliant. Really good. Okay, maybe I'm just getting too old. The last few things I've seen being too woke, annoying my kids for picking them up. Well, first of all, because I think your words create reality, don't think you're old. You're not old. I just turned 59. Okay, I'm 59 years young, not 59 years old. I'm 59 years young, or 59 years doing a circle around the planet. I feel very young. Um, but yeah, it's interesting. Yeah, too woke. Yeah, with what I think some of our generation do have a problem with woke. What's wrong with just being nice to people? I know, but yeah, sometimes it gets taken a little bit too far, I think. And I'm all for people being equal. Um, but yeah, it's interesting with music. Um, yeah, I think anything modern in the last 40 years is. Um, what's your thoughts? So, TV's gone off. No, I'm watching now. Everyone's getting bored of me. Well, see, I'm one of these people. There's which I talk about on my other channel. So much negativity around. Thoughts create your reality, and so many people just being negative all the time, and that then bounces back to you like attracts like. Trying to put some positives into your life. Got one person on Facebook who I sort of know, was that a friend or anything. Every post they do is a negative. Every post. I find Facebook really weird anyway. I don't post anything personal. Um, yeah, it's an odd beast, a real odd beast. Oh, we're going down to 7 now watching, everyone's getting bored. I might wrap this up, but it's only 7 watching, and it's not really gathered momentum, so to speak. Normally I do. But I appreciate you all coming in and saying hello. Mary, I've been on Facebook for years. Very wise, very wise. I do it because I have to communicate with people and all that kind of thing. But I don't post anything negative. I don't think I've ever posted anything negative on Facebook ever. That's saying something. And I've been on the internet since what, 95? When Windows 95 came out and the internet was just starting to kick in. I don't do negative. I try not to. I make mistakes. I'm a human being, but I try not to. Mary, I don't need to know what everyone's having for dinner. Oh, I know what you mean. Oh, enjoy your food. Why you got to share it with everyone else? Mary, I agree about the negativity. Yeah, yeah. They were political, "Oh, Trump. Oh." Alright, people get angry, I understand that, I know, but I'm not interested in your opinion. Be a politician if you with it, you know? I'm not saying I'm not aware of what's going on in the world, of course I am, I don't watch the news. I'm informed, don't get me wrong, I'm informed, but I don't watch the news. First thing people do in the morning, they get up, straight on the phone. What's going on? You know, couldn't care less. Oh, Kevin Hall! Oh, I missed you today, mate. A little bit I've been talking about negativity. I was a little bit annoyed 'cause I couldn't get cover at work. Um, did you come up? Did you have a lovely time? Um, yeah, I was really disappointed. I really wanna sort of celebrate Andrew's mum's 90th. Kerry, Facebook depends on who you follow. I don't follow any negative people. Excellent, how many absolutely oh, Kerry, I absolutely agree with you. I find when I'm to, Blue Sky, I don't post on Twitter at all, or X or whatever you wanna call it. No, it's such a cesspool of negativity, utter cesspool. I'd love to see a social media platform where you're only allowed to put positive stuff. Only allowed to put positive stuff. That'd be lovely. Um, yeah, I totally agree, Kerry. Totally agree. Oh, Kevin, to think you're just round the corner from me. How annoying. Did you have a pub lunch? Did you go out for a walk? I'll try and catch up with Andrew before he goes. I know I'm seeing you next weekend for the walk around Loxwood. Are we booking a pub, Kevin, for a Sunday lunch? Or was that a Cynthia question? Mhm. Cheers. If anyone know, I have red wine every day. Couple of glasses, very good for your heart, very good. I do the Wim Hof method, the breath work, all that kind of stuff. Meditate because I'm an old hippie. I walk first, then to the wall pack. Table is bookmarked. Brilliant, thank you. Is the wall pack the starting point? I mean, I've got the walk saved in my favourites. Is that the starting point? You're right about Tilgate Park, as you say, Kevin, because, yeah, it's a shame, as, Angela pointed out, when she did a recce, you'd be a bit disappointed that you can't have the dogs off the lead and all that kind of stuff. I'd love to see my friend's memorial tree, as I said to you the other day. It's fine. Lockswood is good. Started from Andrew's mum's. Kristen, do you go to church? No, I'm an atheist. Why would I go to church? No, 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 no. I visit a lot of churches, yes. Hell of a lot of churches, if you watch my videos. But I don't go to church. No, I'm an atheist. I'm spiritual. I'm just don't like religion. I believe in universal consciousness. I believe in, a lot of quantum physicists are now coming on to, but all on my other channel, which I will be exploring. Is consciousness a fundamental part of the universe? Really, really interesting. Oh God, look at my face. Yeah, I'm not religious at all whatsoever. I've debated many people about religion over the years. If they want to. I just don't. I don't understand it. It's simple as that. I'm the all right. Hello, Mark. Do you make videos? Nah. Can't be bothered. I did my first video diary actually, which is pretty much what we are, in 1989 when I was doing back behind the scenes of a little crappy movie we were making, an amateur movie. I was only about 22. And I was doing video diaries before the internet being a thing, which was great. I've always done video diaries. Before this YouTube channel was on, I've had other YouTube channels since the beginning. Used to do the old, what I call pod diaries vlogs, around 2808 to about 2010. I'm watching. Yeah, I'm looking forward to Lockswood. I haven't got it marked yet. I haven't done a good ramble for a while. All down south. Down south. And my car's overdue a service. Not an MOT, a service. Mark, Andrew asked me to tell his mum about what. Oh, the Hascombe Church with your weird experience. That came out really well, that video. And thank you, Kevin, because you were really sort of I'll say brave. I think that's a bit extreme, but you were up for it to re-experience something that happened to you in that church that doesn't happen to in all the other churches you go into on your videos. Yeah, it was interesting. Interesting. Mary, what happened? A couple of years ago, Kevin, who does his own YouTube channel, Kevin Rambles, went into this church at Hascombe in Surrey and had an overwhelming fear of, I'm trying to explain it, I've got time. A real sort of negative emotion, or if this became so emotional at this certain point just before you walk into the chancel part of the church. And so we went back a couple of years later. I invited them out. We did 2 videos that day, and I got my dowsing rods. There's earth energy current going through the chancel. I picked up on an earth energy current, and I'm trying to think, was that the same thing that Kevin picked up on? Well, I picked up an earth energy current in churches before dowsing. We still don't have any explanation what happened to Kevin. But he had the same effect that when he was there last. So, yeah, very, very interesting. Very interesting. I say Kevin once again goes in churches all the time. This one church in Surrey, lovely, beautiful church, Victorian, just sort of was a bit full on. Yeah, say Kevin, we've been to over 100 churches. The only church that's happened. I get a little bit of a twinge sometimes when I walk in a church and pick up what I call maybe an earth energy current going through. I'm not talking about spirit. I'm not psychic. I pick up earth energy currents, which are natural electromagnetic currents that go around the planet. Yeah, thank you, Mary. Yeah, it was very interesting. I'll give me 1 second. I'll try and find the video and I can post it in the. I think Kevin was just lying. No, it's really, really interesting. Really interesting. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? I'm scanning for all videos. Hold on. So many, 900. Was it after? Was it, oh, here we go. Dowsing at Avebury. Yeah. Here you go. Cut and paste. When we were looking at houses for purchase, we came across an attic. It scared the mess out of me. Yeah. It's interesting. I mean, I don't think if you talk, I don't. As a paranormal researcher, I don't think anywhere is haunted. I say all the time. I don't think there's any such thing as a haunted house. I think it's everywhere. I work in a 115-year-old theatre. It should be no more active with spirit than your the Sainsbury's across the road, and I'll stick by my guns on that one. Yeah, so that's why I cringe when I hear the word haunted. Nah, it's not. It's everywhere. Absolutely everywhere. Yeah. Oh, yeah, sorry. What I mean is, Mary, I think something making itself known, as you say. I totally agree. I'm saying that happening anywhere, you know. I totally agree with you. It's a different kind of spirit. I mean, the 20 years, 21 years now, I've worked in this theatre, the amount of paranormal encounters has been zero, interestingly enough. Maybe I'm too familiar with the place. That's another thing, of course. Done paranormal investigation there, brought psychics in, all that kind of. Kevin, now can I describe it as a wave of emotion? Yeah, washed over me to the point of me nearly crying. Really don't want to go back in there again. It's interesting, Kevin. What's interesting? I've been the opposite. I'm gonna try it again and again and again. What's going on? Mary, yeah, I agree with you. You can encounter spirit no matter where you are. Yeah, absolutely. That's just my theory. I've got an interview coming up with ASAP Paranormal Group on the 27th of March this month. And my subject for my topic of the talk, I've done interviews with them before. The subject of my talk is ghost hunting. Is it a waste of time? For the fact I just said, I think it's everywhere. Why do we all have to go in the dark and all that nonsense? And I've done hundreds of paranormal investigations. I'm thinking, why are we doing it in the dark? Why can't we do it at 10 o'clock in the morning? Why has it got to be at 4 o'clock in the morning in the pitch black? All your senses are heightened. Twaddle, absolute twaddle. You get yourself in the zone, meditate, whatever you need to do, but all this stuff in the dark is twaddle to me. I know all our spiral paranormal, my old just yeah, we turn the lights off, all the kind of thing, because the majority are just get in the frame of mind, which is fine. And I went along with it. I was thinking we could have done this at 10 o'clock in the morning. Why do we have to be at 1 o'clock in the morning? Tea, falling asleep. Um, yes. What do you think, Christopher Walken? Well, Mary, the only time I've ever had an encounter has been when I'm not expecting it. It's daylight. There you go. Most of the incredible stories I've heard over the years have all been during the day when they're, as you say, least expecting it. That's why I think ghost hunts are a waste of time, which might be not the popular opinion against my paranormal chums. It's great fun. Don't get me wrong, they're great fun. But, yeah, it's not really what I do anymore. I research and I hear people's stories, but yeah, Mary, I love the time slip stories. Yeah, the one I did on my other channel with Wendy, we talked about time slip. Kevin's rambles. I remember Cynthia and Steve were amazed at how your rods crossed exactly on the spot where I stopped. Yeah, that I thought about that quite a lot actually. 'Cause you didn't really tell me where you had the experience before I started dowsing, if I remember rightly. Um, Incredible church though, beautiful church. Um, well, it's Saturday night, isn't it? Cheers. Yeah, I got watching 10. God, it's not successful as like Kevin's Rambles, live when he has about 30 people listening in. Are you back home now, Kevin? I'm gonna wrap it up soon because it's just a short video as I was home. Brother was out. Thank you, Mary. Bye, everyone. Thank you very much for joining. I really appreciate it. Yeah, I think I might just end it now. Oh, here, all right. My partner and myself visited a church near Stroud in the 80s. Where's Stroud? Is Stroud or Strood? Sorry. Both had motor wind 35mm film cameras. Both had new batteries. They both used to bring full battery drain at the same time. Yeah, to me a few times, not very often, but a couple of times. Is it just a fault in the battery or is something else going? Very interesting. Very interesting. Hope to revisit Paul. I hope to revisit soon with some energy sensing recording technology. What I'm just skeptical about. I don't think you can get any go technical technology. It's just I've been doing this too long. What equipment do you use, may I ask? Little recorder for EVP, that kind of thing? Kevin, I got home about 7:30. I got oh god, I missed out on a good day. Did you have say, did you have a proper lunch? So I'll try and catch up with Andrew before I go home. Before he goes home. That's what I'm talking about. It's an Australian couple have bought the Cage in Kent, which is a really haunted, um, property. We've done an investigation there once, and my friend got a few little things, but nothing really that. And I'm just thinking, it's I'll stick by my guns, it's everywhere, guys. You don't need to go into a haunted building to find something, it's everywhere. I built my own kit. Oh, that's interesting. And it goes home on Monday, oh bugger. Cynthia, what's going on? It's like 10 to 9? My goodness me. Yeah. Amy's Crypt. Really nice girl. Does Doctor Paranormal, get thousands of views. You know, like always people do because they put all the scare factor into it. And that's not what it is at all. That's why yeah, my videos don't do very well because I'm not gonna put the scare factor in because it's nothing to do with that. I'd rather stick by my integrity. You know, "Oh, we found demons." No, you didn't. No, you didn't. I think it's insulting spirit as well. Okay. Yeah. Cynthia's probably only just unpacked all her gear. I'll tell you what, guys, I think we're gonna leave it there. I know Cynthia's just arrived. Thank you everyone for popping in. Um, not got much more to say really. Um, thank you for this impromptu video, live video, and hope you're having a lovely weekend. I'm working both days, today and tomorrow. Good night, Kerry, and it's been an absolute pleasure. She made me so she should get buy some milk. I don't drink milk anymore. Not for any health reasons. I'm more of a black coffee person. But thank you very much, everyone. Much love, and I will see you on the flip side. Thank you very much. Take care, guys. We'll see you soon. Bye bye.